Morning everyone. Today officially marks 24 hours with the brand new R33. Now if you guys haven't seen the reveal video, this right here is a car I picked up on Saturday. It is a 1995 R33 Nissan Skyline GTST. This thing is so rad. Now I picked this car up for $3,000, so obviously it's gonna have some issues with it, and those issues I'm gonna try and sort, hopefully within this video, but I know there's a lot of really big issues that I obviously can't do for a couple of months. But yeah, today we're just gonna pretty much go over the car, see if I can find anything that's probably like 12 bucks from super cheap. So like stuff like fuel filters, I'm gonna get some oil, got heaps of coolant, maybe just some distilled water, bulbs, everything that I possibly might need just to get this thing up to a decent standard, you know. So I've been working on the car for a little bit this morning, just off camera, just to, you know, get used to it. Massive plus, this thing has Bluetooth audio. This thing has like a full Kenwood like Bluetooth thingy head unit. Also got Alpine speakers the whole way around the car. So that's pretty rad. Another thing that I really want to sort today is actually getting this battery good and back up where it's supposed to belong. Yeah, at the moment it's just holding by cable ties kind of around the top, so it's not gonna go anywhere. But yeah, obviously it's better to have it in the actual battery tray and with proper tie downs than that there. So we're gonna get that sorted today. Also, if you guys remember in yesterday's video, we also have this right here, which is I have two GTR rear pods which go on the back section. Kind of like, let's see if I can do it one-handed, kind of like this, and makes the back look a whole lot wider. Now these things are pretty beat up and they don't have very good paint, so I'm just going to quickly zip tie them on right now. They have all the mounting holes and everything there, and yeah, to be honest, these aren't the, yeah, I'll get some proper clips for them eventually, but yeah, I'm just going to zip tie them for now. They don't fit the best because they're just fiberglass copies. So yeah, we're going to get these stuck on. They look a hell of a lot nicer, and also it's going to cover up where he's originally had paint removed as well here. So we're going to get that sorted, and this thing should look pretty girthy in the back, which should be rad. Alright, so it looks like the previous owners just completely wrecked these pods. So this normally has like a little mounting bracket that sort of sits up in there, and then has a thing that sits up in there too. That's completely snapped off, so I don't have any drill bits at the moment that I can actually just, you know, tap a new hole through here and then up through here as well. So I'll do that later, but I did get this side on, which looks pretty mint. So this side, yeah, obviously needs to be a little bit tighter in there, but we'll sort that. These fiberglass panels obviously are not the greatest fit, and yeah, they need a little bit of trimming and sanding and making sure that they're going to actually sit nicely and flush against that panel there. But I'm not really stressed too much. But yeah, it does look a hell of a lot nicer on that back end with those pods. Now another thing I'm going to quickly do today as well is I also want to test out how the fitment on my wheels actually goes across to the R33. These right here, these are Hustler GT wheels. They look honestly shocking. 17 by 8s, and they're not the nicest looking wheel. I mean, they do look pretty cool, but definitely not for what I want. It's got too much of a sidewall, and just, yeah, it looks pretty bad in the back end of these things. Now, like the Falcon, I didn't really want to run 19s on the R33. It just looks a little bit too big in my opinion. 19s really suit the Falcon. I think the 18s look a little bit too small. But I definitely want to test out how I definitely want to run 9.5 wide on this car, but I'm not quite sure about the offset. I haven't spoken to anyone about it. It looks like maybe plus 20s might be okay, but these right here, these are 9.5 plus 15. So I'm going to try these wheels here and see just how they fit alongside here, and then I'll just get pretty much the same thing in an 18-inch wheel. So yeah, I'm going to quickly check up this car right now, check up this car, take that wheel off and swap them over. So these tires have a little bit of life left. Just joking. These things are rooted. Someone's had a lot of fun on these things. So mine, the monster truck height at the moment. Quickly just close this. You guys can probably see a little bit better. But that right there is looking a little bit aggressive for my liking, so they'll probably camber in as it goes down, but that is way too much poke. Especially for what I want to be doing with it. So, as cool as it looks though, it's actually not too bad. So my wheels are plus 15. Oh my god, what have I done in my head? So my wheels are plus 15 on the Falcon, 9.5 plus 15. So what I'm probably looking for this car here is probably going to end up looking around about maybe a 9.5 plus 25 maybe? I think 9.5 plus 25 is definitely going to suit this a whole lot better than this right here. On the plus side though, no cracky boys in my gritty boy. Okay, so the wheels are back on both cars now, and I quickly changed around the position in the garage. And yeah, this thing just looks right at home in here. So now the next thing I want to do, I noticed when I was driving yesterday that this tail light right here is out. So I'm going to quickly change that one there out too. Or even if it has a bulb, we'll find out. I also just found out that this here does not work at all. Alrighty. So, down here, that's apparently broken. Ah, okay. That would probably help, that having a bulb there. Okay, so I know this one here works, so I'm going to grab that one out and then I'm going to take it to Super Cheap Auto and go see if I can find an extra bulb. Alright, so I just grabbed the spare bulb out of the other side as well. On the inside light, I'm not even quite sure whether the bulbs are the same for like both sides. They probably are, because they're both the same thing, but I need one of them. That's cool. Now also I know that the indicators do not work. I know that they work, but they're very quick. Alright, so it looks like that side there's working. Oh, that one there's not. I got no clue. Alright, that one there's working. This one here is all good. Got another side one here, all G. And that one there. Wicked. It's so weird that when you put the hazards on, they're all good. But then, even though all the ones on the left-hand side are working, it's extremely quick. And some on the other side as well. I'm wondering if I have a blown fuse or whether it's always that quick. Because I've never owned a Japanese car before. Alrighty, I'm hoping that this indicator bulb is... Oh, wow. Super easy. Oh, wow. Cool. Oh, they're like a T10. Rightio, let's have a look at some headlights now. Let's... I hope these work. Alrighty, it's beeping at me. How are we looking? Alright, so we've got, looks like fog lights, center lights. See if we have some on the other side too. Yep, cool. High beams are a different story. So it's got the parker lights and nothing on there. This one here has one high beam and a parker light. So we need to get a new high beam for the other side as well. Okay, now as for tail lights, so hopefully they're on. No, they're not. Okay, rightio. Alright, so I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see it, but the wires and the bulbs look pretty dodgy. So I might honestly just buy 4 new of them. And I also just found this too. I completely forgot about this until right now. But on the inside here, there's like a, I don't even know what sort of tray this is, but it's filled with globes. Like there's T10s, let's have a look what else there is. Look like more T10s. Why are there so many T10s in here? Another T10. Okay, I got no clue. Someone's hoarding some T10s in here. So out of this side here, I was actually just about to see if I could try and find exactly where the wires were for the thing. The indicator. That's them there. I don't know why. I don't know how. But that's them. And you guys won't be able to see, but this is the plug right here. It looks like they have just completely melted the crap out of it. I'm gonna try and get that out. It looks horrible. Okay, so this right here is the smaller section for the lumen, which just looks like it's got stuck in there and they've tried to use pliers, and it just hasn't worked. The only thing I did notice also about this is the fact that I also don't have any fog lights. So me thinking that, or hoping that this was gonna be a factory series 2 is actually not a thing. Just a series 2 front bar. And also I found out the other day, apparently, because my car doesn't have a passenger side airbag, that it's a series 1. I'm not quite sure. Someone can, as I said, I don't know. Someone can let me know in the comments. But yeah, I don't know why it would just drop out an indicator like that. I didn't even see the point. Okay, so I'm gonna try my best to show you guys exactly what I'm doing. Down there, right, yeah. This is really dodgy. So, the multimeter here, this is where having a multimeter is super handy. Literally, all I have to do, I put my black on negative, this one here, out of the 3 wires, as you can see, it pulses with the indicator. So technically, if I was to dodgy up the indicator wire right now, with these two, the indicator would work. So, some kid just chucked lollies at me. They're doing like a Christmas procession here on my street. This is like the quietest street in Brisbane. This is so weird. They just came down the street and we're just like doing everything, but he's just giving me like, he's broken lollies all over my driveway. What's up guys, it's the next day. I look like a baby because I shaved my mo. But today I'm gonna get the stuff ready for the Skyline. So we're gonna go to Super Cheap, gonna go grab some brand new globes for the car, fix up that little indicator wire that's hanging out the bottom and get that all sorted. And as I was playing around with the car, I ended up blowing one of the headlights and one of the high beams. So I'm gonna quickly take those bulbs out now and get a replacement to both of those too. So that way we can get that while we're in the shops. And yeah. Okay, so I've just taken the headlights out the car. These two look so odd for globes. Like what they do is they have like a positive that runs to there, and then they have grounding wire that kind of like connects to the bottom plate of where the light actually goes into. Never seen this type of globe before, but I reckon it's pretty cool.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you? So yeah, we're gonna go to Super Cheap. I'm gonna take this. Also gonna take this right here. I'm gonna go get a few sets of bulbs, so that way all of my lights work. Awesome.
Coming for you.
I can't see. We're here.
We're here.
We're going over speed bumps. There's a fire brigade here.
Oh, goddamn.
What are they doing? Things about to get lit.
Things about to get heated here.
What?
I don't know. Heated, hot fire.
Okay.
Burning death.
Are you alright?
No.
Oh wow.
I'm wrong.
Alright, so I've just been to Super Cheap. I have gotten all of the globes that I could possibly need to get this thing sorted. The other thing I'm also going to do is I'm going to quickly take out the boost tee over here. This is not a good idea on a stock turbo, so I'm definitely going to... That is never coming back. I'm going to take this off. That's never a good idea on the stock turbo. I've also got to sort out the pod filter situation because that's not connected because of some of the weird stuff I did to get it to run. And then I'm just going to do a basic cleanup of the entire engine bay just to try and get some stuff looking good. Tie up any loose ends. If anyone knows what this is, please let me know. Yeah. Right, so I just got a whole bunch of stuff done. All the headlights are now fitted, which you guys would have seen. I dropped the GoPro off there like 100 times because I just couldn't get it to stick to this place right here. But yeah, got all the headlights sorted, so they've all got brand new bulbs in them. I got the pod filter back on, removed that boost tee that was making us overboost, and just quickly plumb that back into the actuator. Yeah, I got the indicators all sorted, so I'll quickly show you them now. So everything's working over the back there, all on the sides as well, and I got this one here working. I just had to quickly solder in a brand new wire as well, considering this was just all too close together. I didn't really want to solder anything because I was worried about it all shorting out like I did last time. And that one there's working too. I definitely want to try and take the car out for a drive while it doesn't have that boost T in it. I know it's going to be a whole lot slower, but it's definitely going to be a whole lot better for the engine as well, especially for this turbo, which I believe is still a stock Series 1 turbo. And I've been advised from Summit definitely not to put any boost T or any salts on them, so I took that off as well. I'm going to take it for a quick break, just to make sure that it's all G. Man, this thing is so cool. I love it more and more every time I see it. Alright, so my main thing is I really want to make sure that this thing isn't going past at least 10 PSI. So I believe before one of my mates said that it was going up to 15 PSI, which is obviously not great. That was just a guy that put a boost T in and just decided to put the max amount of boost possible in. That's obviously not the idea, especially when running a stock turbo in these cars. So I believe they're tuned roughly around 8 PSI from factory, which is very, very slow, but you know, that's just the way it is. So what I'm going to pretty much do is make sure that I'm watching this little boost pressure gauge here, just making sure that that doesn't go above 7 plus, or just make sure it goes up to 7 plus roughly. But I've also got one of these, which is a boost gauge, which is a SAS boost gauge, and making sure that doesn't go at least past 10 would be ideal. But yeah, just making sure it stays around that 8 mark, and obviously trying not to make this thing break up like it did when I was taking Sarah for a drive the other day, because that is bad. I don't think I could. This thing is just awesome. Everything about it is just so wicked. Definitely needs a tune though. Sitting so close to the wheel, but it's the only way that I can reach the full length of the clutch. I feel so far forward. Man, RBs sound cool. They just sound so cool. Man, these things sound good. So, now we're just going to make sure that, that boost gauge does not go above 10 PSI. That's the goal. Dips a little bit above 5, which is pretty much what we want for a stock boost on these things. Doesn't feel, it feels pretty much the same speed because it was breaking up a whole heap before, but that is so much better. There you have it, it's fixed. Remember on Sunday how we went for that drive and all that happened in second gear was it went bang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing it?
It's not doing it anymore. It's
what
fixed.
What did you do? Does the whole thing need to be fixed or you want?
Yeah, the whole thing needs to be fixed. So it's still got low compression in one cylinder, but what Sarah's trying to get at is what this thing was doing to my car. Let's see if I can find it. This thing right here.
Yeah.
This thing, right, what it does is you put the little plus on the very top, you turn it to the plus, which gives you more boost, turn it to the minus, which gives you less boost. This is a really terrible way of adding boost to your car because the engine has no idea what the hell it's doing.
So too much boosty boy.
Too much boosty boy means broken spinny boy. Cool, excellent. So that's all now sorted. So we didn't go above, I think it was roughly between 5 and 10 PSI, which is just sort of what you want with this sort of car. Didn't break up, sounded good, definitely wasn't doing anything weird. And yeah, this thing's rad, I love it. All right, now I'm gonna change the tail lights out because I know that these two need to be sorted. Alrighty, once again I'm dumb and stupid. It's daylight. And I was like, what the hell? These lights are not turning on at all. Watch this. They are actually on? Oh my god, I was sitting here for so long thinking that these were all broken. Fixed the boost, we fixed the pod filter, we fixed the headlights, we fixed the indicators. So a lot of stuff just crossed off the list, which is excellent. A couple of little things I've got to do as well, but there's obviously, like, you know, the biggest things I still haven't done yet, of course, doing the gearbox, doing the engine. They're going to take a fair while and a chunk of money. But yeah, we've got a whole lot of little things sorted, which is excellent. I'm so stoked with this car, so stoked.